Welcome to a new edition of Blitz. I'm Brian Carter. This one's pretty special because we're actually here in the confines of Coolray Field down in Gwinnett, where the AAA Gwinnett Braves are. AAA team for the Atlanta Braves. Coach Jay Wright, I really appreciate your time. Thanks for being here today.
Happy to be here.
Now, Coach, first of all, what do you think about playing in a field like this? It's pretty special.
It's real special for our program and for our kids today. We're so happy to be here, happy to see the sunshine for the first time in a while, and this is a big day for White County baseball.
Now, Coach, you take over for Coach John Brown. He definitely left an impact on this program for the last 8 years. What's been the biggest hurdle that you've had to kind of get over? I know you've been around this program for a while.
Well, yes, I was the JV coach last year and worked hand in hand with Coach Brown, and he's a great man, turned me over a good ball team. And I guess just, I didn't spend a lot of time with the older kids on the team last year, and so I guess just developing a relationship with those guys and the varsity returning fellas and trying to, get them to buy into my philosophy of baseball and that kind of stuff. So that's probably been the only really challenge.
I'll tell you another challenge that you've had to face that, it seems like every year we got to face it is this weather. It's a little bit ridiculous. So you've got to, I think you're 1-2 right now, is that correct?
Actually, 1-3.
1-3 after a loss last night. Talk about how the weather has kind of set you guys back a little bit.
Well, I mean, we had a great preseason practice. Everything's going good. We go to our scrimmage game. I mean, everything's right. We're looking good. And then we go 2.5 weeks, almost 3 weeks, and got snow, and we don't go to school. So when we don't go to school, we can't practice, we can't play. And then the kids are out of a routine. They're used to getting up, going to school, and when they're at home, they're probably staying up late and not playing, thinking about baseball. And then unfortunately, when we came back to school, we had to go play. So we hadn't had much practice time. We've just kind of been playing our way through it. And I think that we're playing 3 games today, and I think hopefully we're gonna improve. I'm really excited about the season. We've just got to get into it.
Yeah, you got to get in some kind of rhythm there. Now, Spencer Adams, an incredible talent. He's now pitching in the White Sox organization, second-round pick. Could have easily gone in the first round. Big hole to fill when you lose a guy like Spencer. But what's the outlook overall for this program in 2015?
Obviously, we're probably not going to fill that hole. We don't have a second-round, first-round draft pick type guy. But Joe Pritchett, who's our number 1 pitcher, going to pitch for us today here at Coolray. Does a good job. He's mid to high 80s with some nice breaking stuff. I'm really excited about our pitching staff. They really look good. I haven't been able to really let my starters go yet because we haven't obviously been in that rhythm. But Joel's going to go today, and Chris Jackson's looking good as our number 2, and Trey Cantrell's doing a fine job. And then the other guys are coming along. Right now we got to hit. Our big thing's been right now we haven't seen much live pitching because we've been indoors when we have practiced. So. We're playing solid defense. If we start hitting the baseball, except for last night, our pitching has been very solid. I think we're going to be all right.
And you got 9 seniors, so I know you got high expectations for those guys. But this is a group that's made state 4 out of 5 years. What kind of pressure exists within the clubhouse because of that?
I don't think there's any pressure to do it. There's always you want to make the playoffs in any high school sport, but pressure, I don't think there's pressure to do it. We've just got to do the little things and I tell them all the time, if you take care of the little things, the big things take care of themselves. And if we start doing those, running bases correctly, laying down bunts when we have to, and we've hit the baseball, we just haven't seemed to be able to string 3-4 hits together in big situations, which has hurt us. So if we do those, I think we're going to be right there to look at a playoff spot in the end.
Sure. And now it will be tough, though, because of the region that you're in. Obviously, you jump up from 3A to 4A. You do take, unfortunately, Buford and North Hall with you into that region. How tough is it going to be to grab a top 4 spot?
It's going to be tough. Obviously, in my opinion, Buford is the class of the league, followed by North Hall, and then there's several teams that can battle for those other 2 spots. Buford, 11 D1 commits, enough said. I mean, they got a solid baseball team. North Hall, very, very scrappy. I respect Coach Mangero, and I actually coached against each other in North Carolina, so I've known him a long time. Does a fantastic job, and he's going to have his team ready to play every time you face them. Everybody else, I think we can mix it up with them. I'd like to think we can compete with everybody in the region.
All right, well, Coach Wright, I really appreciate your time. Thank you very much. Hoping for you guys a good rest of the season, and I hope to see you play in the state playoffs this year.
Thank you.
All right, when we come back, we're going to have Joel Pritchett here on Blitz.